We are live.
We're good. All right, everybody, check it out. It's the first Mad Viking live, actually the second. Our first one was kind of a test, off the cuff, just checking to see if all of our stuff worked, and it did. So I want to give like a big thanks out to Zach over here. Put the camera on yourself, Zach.
Oh, it was nothing.
Yeah. He put a lot of this stuff together as far as like the audio and the video and stuff like that. So and making it all work and happen. So awesome.
Yay, 2K.
And
Yeah,
thanks to
yeah.
our fucking email team for getting out that blast and the SMS. Hopefully we have a lot of you on here and we can answer all your questions. So let's get started.
All right.
Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of comments I can't catch up at the moment.
This is not
That's
only
funny.
beards.
Right.
Maybe we should have called it only beards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we probably should have.
All right. Just to get things started, we still do not have board shorts. So let's just nip that in the bud.
Right.
We know you're out there getting ready to give us hell for it, but no thank you. Not yet.
Yeah, we had some swimwear compliments, questions. Josh Mills, there's no nudity on this. Well, maybe partial nudity.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, partial nudity.
I might take my shirt off if it gets real hot and heavy in here.
The nudity may or may not come. We're starting a side note, we're starting another podcast where it's not gonna be beard related. It's gonna be more like those old time followers that know us know that we used to have the Adrenaline on Adrenaline. We had the Adrenaline radio show, which was more us but with music. But we're gonna start our own podcast, which will be called Gravity X, which we're gonna do our own thing. That's coming real soon. So there may be nudity on there. Just
Tons of nudity.
throwing that out there. But this is gonna be our beard related forum, so we're there in whatever. Mad Viking deodorant. Jay, you want to handle that one?
Yeah, so Mad Viking deodorant. We are developing right now. I think it'll be ready late summer is when we're gunning for. There's a lot of approvals that we have to get through as far as FDA stuff and all that stuff to get everything approved. Once it's approved, we can hit the ground running. It'll be in all of our scents across the board. And speaking of scents, this month in March coming up, we're discontinuing Ladder Rock as well. So that'll make 3 scents that we're discontinuing: Bloodhorn, Gungeoneer, and Ladder Rock. But we are bringing in 3 new scents, which is called Fenrir, the one we unleashed during the holidays, Axe and Oak, which is the old Live by the Axe. That'll be in all products, and the new scent Drangair, which is I actually have one on my desk here, right there, is Drangair. That's going to be available in butters, balms, shampoos, conditioners, all that good stuff. Speaking of scents.
Yeah, and that answers another why Jake wants to know why we're getting rid of Gungeoneer. It was pure magic. Well, unfortunately, we have so many scents, and we like to keep things fresh. So we do like to rotate and try new scents. And when we think we find something that's better than what we have, we are not opposed to replacing it. So that's why you'll see some of those scents gone. I mean, I know some of them are real favorites, but unfortunately, decisions have to be made, and that was one of them. So sorry, man, but the new scents that come out that are replacing it are pure magic. I've been a Berserker guy since it came out. It was one of our first scents. So for like 10 years, that's been my standby until I tried Drangair, and that's all I'm going to wear from now until forever. So
yeah, everybody's going nuts over the Drangair scent.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's not Bloodhorn, but it's good.
So for the record, Zach got not heavily upset, but he's kind of bummed out that Bloodhorn is going away. But we do have some extras left over for him to take home as parting gifts.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Joey. It's nice to see you, man. We'll come down and get some jambalaya one of these days soon. And
yeah, my dad was never the same after that.
I'm still not the same. Any suggestions on how to get a full long soul patch? Anyone?
So this part right here, in most guys, it's it's a different genetic hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like it has a shorter terminal growth than like underbeard hair right in here, underneath. So it's just kind of like where some guys like can grow just a mean mustache that just keeps growing and growing and growing. That's their terminal length. Um, the soul patch area is kind of the same, but with most guys, I would say that, even looking at Zach's over here, Zach has a great long beard, but that soul patch area might only terminal length out to about an inch and a half, 2 inches at the most. So,
Yeah, it's not super long.
So the
yeah,
soul patch is more related to like a mustache hair, which in most people doesn't get nearly as long.
yeah, it's
So
it's kind of a, genetics thing, terminal length thing. So hopefully that answers it.
and by the way, while we're talking, since people are still talking about the new scents, they are available now in the oil sample
No.
packs. No? Yes, no,
So
not yet.
I was working on that today, getting the balm and the oil sample packs up with all the new scents, so everybody can order the sample packs, try them out. So we're kind of going through that, February, March transition period where all those three scents are leaving, but the three new scents are coming in. So slowly we'll be transitioning over. But um, I promised in our last live that I'd get them up, but I think I ran into a couple issues with the oil sample kit, so it's good to go now, and I might be able to launch that later tonight. So
Okay.
look for that.
Jacked Up Leatherworks says hello. Hi. Stay out there. Keep making some awesome leather. Hopefully, you're making progress on my tank bib for my bike.
Yeah, I
Any
can't wait to see that.
any thoughts on us making cologne?
Yes. So we had this question last week when we did the test show. Um, it's fairly easy to make cologne. We're going over a couple bases. Like we like to keep everything as natural as we possibly can. So that's kind of the move, and we are working on it. Packaging will be sick. I guarantee you that. So
And it does take us with all the scents and products that we have, it takes us a while to develop something because we want to make sure that we're not just putting junk out there. We only want to sell the best stuff and make the best stuff. So it does take us sometimes a little bit longer. I know we tell people, yeah, we're working on it, and we are, but just be patient with some of that stuff. The cologne in particular. I know the deodorants we talked about last week, and that's another one too that we want to make sure we get it right off the bat because we don't want to be responsible for sending out deodorant that's going to give people rashes and things like that. So,
yeah, you never have to worry about that with us.
yeah, you don't have to worry about that stuff with us. So,
So we have a couple new questions. Drinkware. So these bad boys just came in stock today. These are the Berserker mugs. I can't tip it, but it actually has, I don't know if you can see that. It actually has a lip inside for the Mogard. My luck, I'll show it and I'll spill it all over the desk. That's close. It's full. I'll show you all later.
it's whiskey.
But yeah, Berserker mug. Um, and there might be a couple of the Kylie mugs in stock, the right-handed. There might be one or two. I'll have to check the website. But so that answers drinkware. Jay, you want to handle the ladder rock question?
I lost my. So what is it?
Why this discontinuation of ladder rock?
I know ladder rock. Ladder rock's a very polarizing scent. You either love it or you don't love it so much. To be kind, so we get reviews both sides of it. That people that love it are die hard for it, and I understand that. And again, we apologize that sometimes we have to make those decisions, and we do. But um, overwhelmingly, it was in favor of let's maybe come out with a new scent, discontinue because we can't just keep
Yeah.
adding scents. Otherwise, we would have 200 scents in our lineup and not be able to keep up with any of them. So
And we would need to get another warehouse just to store all the boxes and labels and for each scent. So like yeah, I mean, I think as far as, companies go in our niche, we probably for the most part are on the high end of having the most choices as far as scents goes. So, we do our best there, but there was no way to add three more and not take away anything. And I think these three new scents are just going to blow everybody out of the water. So far the reviews are crazy on them. So
Oh yeah.
All right. What did you got? Anything else for me there, Zach? I'm gonna need your assistance.
Um,
I lost my comments again. So
and there,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Brian Tyler wants to know what are some of the unique items y'all have had on the market. I have 5 different mugs.
As far as mugs go,
I think just in general.
in general,
I mean, the axes, that was kind of unique.
the axes were unique. That kind of little behind the scenes story there. The axes kind of fucked up our demographic advertising base, so it made it worse. It made it harder to advertise once we kicked all of the axes out because there's people like buying like axes that don't like beard stuff and don't even have a beard, but they were seeing the ads for the axes, right? And kind of made it a little bit confusing. So we probably won't have axes long term on the site moving forward. We might do a drop here or there if we can make something cool. We'll definitely do that. It just won't be an advertising, and it'll kind of be an exclusive to, people that follow us and love to buy everything with our logo on it. Speaking of which, I'll show this bad boy again. These aren't available on the site yet. It is mini Scullies. This is there we go. That looks better. This is Can you grab me the big one, Zach?
Yeah.
So back in 2016, a lot of you know about this. Um, Mike Weaver actually had these sculpted and made up for us. And here's the original. He's almost too big to put in a picture. I don't even know if yeah, I'm gonna have to put him back here. But he's huge, right? And we wanted to be able to give these to everybody, you know. And the big one was just too much to ship. So we had Doug During hook us up and do a 3D scan of, the big Scully, and he created these little ones. So we're working something out now where we can get these made and offer them up to you all if you're interested. But like I said, they're not available yet, but that's an upcoming, like, pretty rad product that, we're looking at kicking out.
All right, now I figured out how to make my comments work again. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, 2K. Thoughts on blow drying one's beard? Yeah, blow dry that sucker. If that's what you want to do, it's all personal preference. You just don't want to make sure you're using a really high heat or
Yep.
holding it in one place too long. You can actually scorch your hair and your skin too. I mean, obviously, if it feels hot on your skin, you're doing damage to your hair normally. So if you are going to blow dry it, we recommend low heat. And just brush it through, brush it while you're blow drying it. Maybe use some balm or some butter while you're doing that to help it hold into place, and that's about it, man.
Yeah. We actually are looking at developing a Mad Viking hair dryer as well. I have a prototype that I've been using for the last 6 months, and it's great. It has, a very high air output, but it has like low and medium heat settings, which is perfect. And as you can see, like, my beard's pretty straight. I don't um I don't use a straightener or anything like that. I refuse to use those. I refuse to sell them. Um until I can find one that just doesn't do damage to a beard.
And I do not have a straight beard, and I've tried a bunch of them, and I've run into a bunch of problems with them.
Yeah, and then
Break my beard break and so on.
yeah,
So
and then in some guys it just doesn't look natural. It just looks off or something weird about it. I don't know. But
Yeah, if I were to straighten my beard, I think it'd probably be down to my belly button, I think, to be
yeah,
honest. I used to use a straightening brush on it, but just haven't in a while.
yeah. What was your experience with the straightening brushes?
I didn't really notice any damage, but I wasn't paying attention to it. I was doing that mostly like my senior year of high school, first couple years out of high school before I really got into beard care and stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, I thought it looked good.
so Billy Joyner wants to know, hi Billy, do we have a smoky bonfire scent?
You want to talk about Yggdrasil coming up? What we're doing there?
Yeah, we're gonna be replacing the Yggdrasil, and it's, um, we changing the scent. We're not getting rid of it, but we are changing the scent profile of it. So we're hammering that out now. But it's gonna have a nice round woodsy, a little bit of spice in there too. But it's gonna have that woodsy, little bit of smoke in there. And I think it's gonna also be just a better scent overall than the Yggdrasil that we offer now. And not that there's anything wrong with the Yggdrasil we have now. I think it's just too similar to some of the other scents that we have.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're deciding to change that one. And like I said, it'll have a woodsy, a little bit of smoke, and a little bit of spice. It's actually the preliminaries of what we're doing on it right now are really nice, but obviously we want to tweak it. So again, just be patient with that. That is coming. We are actively, um, actually, I might have that in one of the new
You
profiles in today, but
yeah, you made a bottle up, and we were testing a couple versions out. Definitely some smokiness to it, a little bit of spice. But we're still keeping that pine. But I'm shocked by it because it's not like a Christmas. It's a very mellow, nice, rounded pine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's smooth. I think it's gonna take off big.
it's a
I'm
much more natural pine.
yeah. I'm stoked to release that. I can't wait.
And green hoodies coming back anytime soon. Thanks for the question, Jason.
Green hoodies. Yeah. Um, that'd probably be a good spring thing, wouldn't it? I mean, I could make that happen if there's enough demand for it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like the green hoodies,
Yeah.
but I'm terrible. Like any colors, even wearing red, I'm terrible with getting stains on things. So
Hmm.
when I get them, I have to kind of put them away and save them. So I still have a couple that are in pretty good shape, but they are nice. They're really nice hoodies. I do like the colors of them.
Yeah, I think when we were down at Polar Plunge with the club last weekend, I think Toad and Adam had theirs on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I would dig bringing those back.
Let's see. You see anything else there, 2K?
Um,
Oh, here you go. What about an oud smell or a stronger tone of oud? So
is that how you pronounce that? Oud?
Is
I,
it oud or ode?
I'm not
I've
sure. I
always thought
just
it was
do it.
Oud.
I just pronounce things the way I pronounce them. I've always just say oud. It's probably ode, but
Ode.
I would, I would, I
Let's
would.
make up our own fucking pronunciation.
Road, road.
Yeah.
The thing with, and we are working with some of that stuff, but here's the thing with real oud wood is it is insanely expensive.
Super expensive.
It's worth. I mean, I don't even know what to compare it to because it's so expensive. I mean, there are, depending on the variant and the kind, and some of it dates back to whatever
I
dynasty in
I
China, and it's worth thousands, tens of thousands of dollars an ounce.
I think it's more worth its weight in like gold or something like that.
Oh,
For
definitely,
sure. Yeah.
definitely worth more than gold. It's so expensive. So to
So that's going to be a fragrance,
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be a fragrance. It has to be a
it's a
fragrance.
combination of a fragrance and a few essentials, basically. Just like our Accent Oak, it's there's heavy oud wood fragrance in that. So
Yeah, and it is in there again. But like I said, if the real stuff, because it takes so long to harvest, I think is why. It's actually it's a certain kind of tree that grows, and then that tree basically dies on the inside, and then a fungus grows, and they have to let that fungus grow for a certain amount of time, and then they harvest the fungus, and that's where that essential comes from. So it takes forever for that stuff to. That's why it's so expensive. So, but we are working with it. We've worked with. I actually have a bottle in my office, but like I said, to go out and get enough to make 1,000 bottles of
yeah,
beard
to mass
oil.
produce it'd
It
be insanity.
Yeah. So
So we got a question from NS that says, "Love the Black Label Society beard wash and conditioner. Any plans to do collabs with any other metal bands?" Um, uh, so we have talked to a couple. Um, I got a wish list myself, but I would really love to work with Lamb of God coming up. Um, so I know Art Cruz is not watching this, or Randy or anything like that, but it'd be really cool to work with them. Mark as well. They're all bearded dudes, and We've hand delivered them stuff in the past, before shows, or actually when did we go see Art? That was probably like when they were in the studio making their last album.
Yeah, I don't remember
We were
exactly
we
when
were
that
headed
was.
to Florida and we stopped by and dropped the package off at the hotel or whatever for them. So they're familiar with our stuff. We've talked to them about it before. It's just kind of getting together. They're a busy band. They're touring all the time, and they're just killing it out there. So that's probably one band that we would definitely like to get on board with us.
And I know that we met up with them one time after that. We went to their show. Remember, we went
Yep.
out back
Yep.
after the show and hung out with them for a little bit. Talked with them there too. Super nice guys.
Yeah, solid
all,
dudes.
all super nice. JB, thank you. He's a new customer. He's got his first order in the mail. Let us know what you think, please. We love feedback. So, and I saw up above someone was asking about. I saw two questions. Number one, are tall sizes coming back anytime soon? It's something we definitely like to offer.
Yeah, so we do have a new restock on the Live by the Axe hoodies, and there's talls in there. They sell out pretty quick. On the t-shirt side, yes, on like the Live by the Axe and the Berserkers and stuff like that, there will be talls coming out. We were waiting until our supplier could actually give us a tall cut that was the same material as the regular sizes. We have that capability now, so those will be coming out not fairly soon, but maybe in a month, 2 months time, on the tall sizes and the t-shirts. So.
And then BLS combs. Someone was wondering if they were coming back in stock. They for most certainly are. We're just waiting for them to arrive before we put them on site.
Those are made by a local supplier, so we're just waiting to get those. We have a local supplier like laser cut them and tumble them and paint them and laser etch them and all that good stuff. So
A Monomarth collab would be awesome. Yes, it would. And a collab suggestion for Texas Hippie Coalition, which we are well familiar with both of those. Actually, I have
yeah.
pictures of us hanging out with Texas Hippie Coalition somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't remember where that was, but
that was a good time. That was down at Hard Rock Cafe
oh,
that was pre-COVID. That was 2019, dude. I think. Pretty sure. It was a good time.
and Vicky wants to know. Hi, Vicky. You're not allowed to ask questions here. Is there any new apparel coming out
Should
this
we
year?
ban Vicky?
Let's take a poll.
Let's take a poll. Just like anybody that didn't get that, watch the last live. We were gonna ban Matt Clayson. So new apparel. We were talking about doing flannels and possibly some long sleeve stuff, and don't really have a timeline on that. So, but it is in our thoughts, and we do have some ideas behind it. It's just so many like scent changes and stuff happening here internally that sometimes some of that stuff takes longer to develop, I think, Irish drinking shirts. Those are great.
They were great. Save those because they're rare.
I actually seen somebody buy one on eBay for $150 fucking dollars.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I got two of them. Any
Really?
takers?
Yeah, you might be able to like make a fucking house payment if you sell one, Jay. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit.
And hi Billy again. Billy Jr.'s looking for hats. Any hats coming out?
We do have trucker hats in stock. If he could reply, like what kind of versions would you? I mean, let's do a poll right now. So if we kicked out hats, would you rather see a trucker hat or like a flex fit style hat? I guess that would be a good 50-50, right? Another trucker style hat or like a flex fit solid, type hat. And vote away, and we'll see where we land on that.
Hold on, I gotta vote real quick.
Oh, you're voting?
I'm voting. Okay.
Well, here's the thing: your vote does count. I mean, it weighs pretty heavy on the on the business.
Bad Fish 1192. Love your products, fellas. I kind of have a subscription for the BLS soap. I have to order extra because his wife steals it. And he just ordered 15 more bars. Thank you, number one, for your support and
Definitely.
supporting the business. That means a lot to us. And I wish I could tell you that we don't understand your pain, but we do because everyone in this room has had their significant others take all of their stuff. So
That's gonna happen a lot with the Drengair in the future, man.
yeah, Jen Gear is going to be a killer.
The girls love that. So where are we at right now with the poll? We don't have results yet.
Like 59% on Flex Fit so far, 34 votes.
Kind of had that feeling. Awesome. We'll see how far that goes.
I got some suggestions. Hats with the skull logo on them, Trucker Scully logo. So I think that's going to be, that might just be like a both thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually looking into a certain type of flex fit, and the availability is weird in the style that I'm looking for. It's kind of like a dry type fit, uh water repellent, lighter material. It's kind of like what I have on right now. This Hurley hat is a flex fit. I think it's their flex fit dry. I think is what it's called. But I'm trying to source those so we can actually get our logo on it. They're just great hats. They last a long time. So
All right, back to Cheese Super. He says, all right, back to the ladder rock.
oh no.
He says he doesn't want to bail on Mad Viking. It's been the only scent he's used for about 9 years. What other scents could you recommend trying?
Scent recommendation is hard. So it's so subjective, right?
Yeah, especially with ladder rock, because it was such a unique scent. Um, so I'm not. I mean, it just depends on what kind of things you're into. You know,
Right.
if you're into besides leather, obviously, what other things are? It just depends on what other scents you're into. If it's strictly woodsy stuff, or you know, uh, that's really a subjective question. It's hard to answer. So I mean, I can sit here all day and tell you that all of our scents are great, which they are. But if you don't like it, you're not going to like it, no matter how good it is, right?
I think the closest would be BLS, I think, to Ladder Rock.
Yeah, the BLS has leather, but the top note with the like the lemon and ginger really, that's what everybody grabs first.
Uh,
If you have that in for a while, then you do get that base leather and sandalwood together. That'd be an option if you like that lemon and ginger up front. It'll that top note will die down throughout the day, and then you'll have your leather and that base smell. So that yeah, that's good option, Zach.
There's one that you might be able to handle there, Jay. Jose Garcia says, "What's up with the Beard Bucks program?"
The Beard Brooks program. So we switched software on that, and it was down for maybe like a week and a half or so, and we were transferring everybody's points over. And now I think we have a better program, and we're gonna keep building on that. But we have to redesign our checkout because when you're checking out on mobile, you have to click the so it drops down, and then you can enter your beard bucks, and a lot of people are missing that. I would say it's like a 50-50 split actually. So I need to get a dev in there and basically make it so that option is like visible and you don't have to click a drop down to be able to enter your points in at checkout. Um, so there's two ways to do it. You can log into your loyalty page on a website and redeem your points like that, or at checkout you can click that drop down and then enter your. There's a drop down there for entering the points you want to apply to the order. So there's two ways to do it. So it's a lot better than last time, and it's a good update, and it'll just get better in the future. So hopefully that answers that.
And just back to Jesus Super there. He had the question about the ladder rock, and I commented in there, but I'm not seeing it yet. So just so you know, shoot us an email and reference that you were listening to us on the live about your issues with the scent,
Yep.
or having to change because we're going to DC that scent, and we will definitely spend time with you to help you find a scent that you like. So that's not an issue. Just shoot us an email, and we'll hook up and work it out that way.
Yep. And Ladder Rock's really not going away until the end of March, so you have plenty of time to stock up. And that's why we have like a 20% discount on the website for Ladder Rock right now. That started yesterday and it will end at the end of March. So we got Christian on here from Norway. Did you see that?
No.
Yep. He is the one and only CK. Christian Coppered. Um yeah, so we actually have a Norway store as well. It's madvikingbeard.no for anybody that's listening overseas. You can get most of what we offer here on our main page, and the shipping is a hell of a lot cheaper compared to ordering it from here if you're overseas. So definitely check them out. Madvikingbeard.no. Uh, yeah, Christian's in here. Awesome.
Eric Marshall says we're the best hands down on the market, and he considers himself a diehard Mad Viking fan. Thanks, man.
Definitely.
We love it. Thank you. We work really hard at it, so we appreciate all the love. Definitely.
And we'll return it. We are hardcore Eric Marshall fans.
Yeah.
Joe says beach hat for bold guys. That would be a cool product, I think.
Joe, you're not allowed on the beach, Joe.
So you could be like in your Viking gear, like you're storming the beach, right? You jump off your longboat and you're all decked out in your gear and your axe and everything, and you just got the straw beach hat on with their with their logo. Maybe that would be the commercial for that product, right?
Yeah, Brian's still on the drinking team shirts. Just stay tuned. You never know what we're gonna do. We haven't had any plans immediately. That was like
Yeah.
we did that for St. Patty's Day one year. It was a very limited thing.
And then we did the PBR ones too.
We did PBR drinking team shirts, and they're really cool. But it's hard to just stock a new shirt when you're a
Yeah.
small company like we are. It's difficult to get a couple of hundred shirts in. So stay tuned though. You never know. I'm sure we'll have something cool coming up as a new drop or something like that. So
We were actually thinking about doing it for this Patty's Day, but we kind of missed the boat.
okay. So was there a change to the hollow beard oil? It used to have a strong cedar smell before, and now it's different. I really missed a straight up cedar.
Yeah, definitely. That was a pre-COVID change as well. So when we built the new website, moved to Shopify from WordPress, WooCommerce, um, we decided to kind of change a couple scents just based on reviews and what people were looking for. So the hollow has definitely changed. It used to basically smell, like you said, like a heavy cedar, light sandalwood, almost like a cut 2x4 was kind of like the vibe of that scent, but we moved it into like a softer, rounded out, vetiver, powdery sandalwood type scent. Tobacco flower, I think, is in that as well. So it did change, but the change happened in what, 2021,
Yeah, it's been a couple of
late
years
2020, something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
now. So Noah says if he starts putting Mad Viking oil on his soul patch every day in March and April and May, will it be a longer soul patch?
So using a good quality beard oil will help you grow your maximum, what your genetics will allow you, basically. Because the oil will not only condition your skin, your hair as well. It prevents early breakage. So it's not like gasoline to a fire. It's more of like a care aspect in taking care of what you have and what your genetics will allow you to grow. I wish I could have said, fuck yeah, it's going to make it. You'll have a 3 foot long soul patch by June. No problem.
GK Rock.
What's up?
He says all your beer products gluten free? His wife's gluten intolerant, so he's cautious about what he uses around her. He loves our products, hands down, huge fan. First of all, thank you for all the love. I can jump on that question there real quick. My wife is, uh, she's a celiac, so she has intolerance to gluten, and she makes all of our product, most of it. All the girls here make the product, but she specifically focuses on the balms and butters. So she wouldn't be handling it if it were an issue that was going to cause her, physical damage. So yes. Also, when we develop new scents and the fragrances and so on and so forth, we also look at allergen reports for all those things, so that we're making sure that we're not putting things in there. And if there is something in there, it would be on the label. If there was something in there that could potentially cause you, a rash or irritation, in the least case, or in her case, something more serious, it would be listed on the label. So, and that's all now because we are considered a cosmetic. We have to do that anyhow, but we've done it in the past just to do it. So yeah, you're pretty safe with all of our products. I thinking the oil beer, or I'm sorry, the beard oil, butter, balm, stash wax, tattoo balm, I know are gluten free. I would have to check, just double check the labels with some of the other things, but excuse me, but you should be in good shape. And if you have any questions about that, again, you can email us with those questions or give us a call and we can go over the ingredients list with you. We're not opposed to doing that just to make sure that you're not going to cause any damage there.
And we have a question from Shaggy. Wasn't me. I had to fucking add that. If I wanted to try to sell your product in the store I work at, how would I get the ball rolling? So we have on our website a sign up for wholesale. That sign up form, you enter your business info, your location, address, all that good stuff, and that email goes to Amanda, who's in charge of the wholesale. Amanda Sealand. She was on the chat here earlier. I think if you scroll up, she was on there. But she's the one that will answer that and get you all hooked up for wholesale at your store.
Any Kinderfurt says he has a question, probably a great question. How do I prove to my girlfriend that my beard recently manifested its own sentient soul? I would say just uncage that mother effer and let her roam, man.
A Ouija board, dude.
A Ouija board. Perfect.
And shoot us the video and we'll use it in a commercial.
Yes, there you go.
That's the fucking answer, right? Awesome. Good question.
Perfect.
What do we got next, Zach?
Scroll up a little bit, see what's up here.
Hi, Miss Amanda. Fun Police is here, everybody.
Yep.
Everybody say hi, Amanda. Hi, Cassie. We miss you.
What's the pre-order question? Pre-orders? It's just pre-order with drops and stuff like that. Israel was asking.
It's another zipper hoodies question.
Zipper hoodies, Jay. You want to handle that one?
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I'll always talk about it. I love the zip up hoodies. We all love the zip up hoodies. But the problem with the zip up hoodies is getting them and having them made. They're quite expensive to have made. So we have to charge a bunch to even break even on them. And to be honest, I kind of feel bad about charging that much money for a hoodie because I know how I am buying clothes. I don't like to spend an exorbitant amount, in my opinion, on clothes, and sometimes I feel like I'm overpaying for something, and we kind of feel like they're so expensive to break even, let alone even, I mean, let's face it, we're a business. To make a couple dollars on these things, we have to charge a lot of money for them, in our opinion. So that's kind of why they're on hold. If we ever find a supplier or we get a good quality that's not as expensive, they'll obviously absolutely be back. But that's where we're at the moment with those. And here's the thing, like with COVID, when COVID went around, the price of materials like t-shirt materials and sweatshirt materials went through the roof if you could even find them because everything was getting used for masks. So
yeah, we placed an order that one time with our main supplier, and we had in one order for one design, we had 3 different cuts and materials of shirts to make the whole order. Like it was brutal.
Right.
We don't have that issue now. Um, thank God.
Yeah, you can get the
So they're
materials
all
now, but the
yeah,
price never really came down from that. So everything
yep.
is still very expensive. So that's, I mean, trust me, I love my zip up hoodies. I only have one left. Um, and I think I stole it from the Reaper, but let's not tell Ryan that. But
Yeah, you guys have actually stole each other's fucking
we've
shoes a
stole
few
each, yeah,
times.
we've swapped shoes accidentally and everything else. So, but yes, they're always on our radar. And once we find a good
Yeah.
price, they'll be back for sure.
So Mac Daddy is asking or saying, I love all the scents, and I'm a bit concerned. Is there going to be any other discontinued scents coming up? That answer is no. Ladder Rock is the last of the Mohicans as far as that's concerned. Like I said, Bloodhorn, Gungeoneer, and Ladder Rock were our bottom three sellers. So we took those and tried to create new, vibrant scents that people are really gonna dig. We have no plans moving forward to really discontinue any other scents moving forward. So
Okay, so yeah, and Chris West, Bearded Batman, says the regular hoodies need bigger pouches. He has big hands, and so we need bigger holes for the pouches, I guess is what I'm saying. So we'll definitely take that into consideration. We're going to look into it. Um, thanks for bringing it up to our attention. I have small hands. I do not have that issue at all.
he's got Burger King hands, is what he's saying.
And
Show us your Burger King hands.
let me see. I just saw another one that I wanted to talk about. Oh, are we PA guys and do we do bike rallies? Yes, we are from Western Pennsylvania, and Jay and I both ride. So we do. I know we do the one in Youngstown.
Yeah, we'll be at the rally on
That's
46,
what it
which is
is.
the Youngstown bike rally for Harley. We're actually thinking about going up to Milwaukee for the Harley Homecoming. That's in July, right?
That is, yeah, at the end of July. Yes.
Okay. All right. But yeah, well we go everywhere.
Well, probably also be at Jeep Fest this year. We normally do that every year,
Yep.
so we'll be out at that out in Lawrence County on the western part of the state.
And we are thinking about should we let that cat out of the bag too?
Sure.
That's gonna be a fun one. We're thinking about mid to end of June. If the business will allow us, we're thinking about shipping our bikes out to Seattle and riding Seattle to LA on the Pacific Coast Highway. It's kind of a trip of a lifetime, and we tried to plan for it last summer. It didn't happen. I was kind of bummed out about that, but if hopefully we can make it happen this year. Um, but really looking forward to that if we can.
Definitely. And yes, Amanda and Shay are the ones that handwrite thank you on all of your packing slips. So they make sure they pretty much do that to every single order. And that's actually them. They take time out of every order to write that because it means so much to us. So we don't ever want you guys to think that we're not genuine with that stuff. So um, I
If
know
you
I
see
saw
a
Amanda in
thank
the
you that
chat.
looks terrible, it's me.
Yeah, if you saw one like a drunk kid wrote it, it might be me.
Sometimes they pull Zach out there from the office and just make him do things, you know. Mostly, labeling or boxing stuff or packing. So like he's a man of all talents, and he gets around the shop pretty well.
See where we're at on the poll. It's like 55% flex fit, 45% trucker.
Right on. So since we have a trucker, we'll probably the next hat launch will probably be a flex fit.
Oh yeah, my dad will be happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on what I'm doing. I like them
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
So
I would love to do like a new air flat bill like 5950. Um that'd be pretty cool too, especially for riding.
okay, here's a good question from Israel. Hi Israel, what's up? He says the beard oil pump spray versus the new damn gloopity gloop nozzle will it ever go back to the spray stream?
So I've seen it both ways. I've seen a huge split where people don't like this and people like the new pump action. So before they were complaining about the spray hitting too hard, like a bullet in their hand and bouncing all over the fucking place. Um, my solution was just to kind of cup your hands more and get closer versus like being all like rock star and going pow pow pow. So it just depends on the user and kind of what you're used to. I I do feel like more people like this new pump style though. I've seen way more positive reviews versus when we switched to the spray. But you know, how do you what do you think about that, Zach? Do you which one do
I
you like?
like the new gloopity gloop, you know, pump,
Gloopity
dude.
gloop.
It just I feel like I have more control with how much I get in my hand. And I also fall into the category of making a mess every time. The mirror's been covered in beard oil several times in the old pumps.
Jay, what's your thoughts on the cap? Are you a dropper head or do you like the gloopity gloop or the spray?
You know what? When we went originally, we had the droppers, right? So we get if you don't know, if you see a beard oil with a dropper on it, you have to be real careful because it can actually grow bacteria in the bottle. That's why we went away from that and went to the spray cap because you don't ever have to open the bottle and let air in. And I liked it, but at first when we started offering it, like people were spraying it right into their beards. So when we went to the gloopity gloop cap, because I always just sprayed it into my hand. I didn't realize I thought like I was the weird one that just sprayed it into my hand first.
Same here.
So yeah, but with that, it's more natural for me because it's just more natural for the just to like you said, pump it into your hand, and you feel like you can definitely have more control. I'm not putting too much in my beard, so I like the new cap. Um, I have to disagree with Israel on that one. Sorry, buddy. I love you,
Yeah,
but
I'm new cat myself. Um, yeah, going back to the droppers though, because we've had a couple customers are like, I'm gonna try your stuff out, but if you don't go to droppers, I'll never buy from you again. And I'm sorry about that because we just can't go back to droppers. The rubber in the droppers, um, sometimes certain essentials will leach into that rubber bulb that causes that suction. And in certain temperatures, that rubber will kind of like leach into your beard oil. And that's another reason, not only the bacteria that was, once you pull that dropper out, it touches your hand or it goes in your beard dropper wise and put it back in the bottle, you'll see like white streaks growing in there. And that's just a bacteria eating that beard oil. That's why we switched. We were probably one of the first companies to ever switch. Like when we first started out, everybody was using droppers, and we switched a long time ago to the spray caps. And I think a lot of other companies are following suit, which they should. I mean, if your company offers droppers right now, like you're kind of behind the eight ball, and you know you're not giving your customers the best product they can have. I think.
So is it different with the BLS dropper? Is it
Well, that's the same thing. We are going to change that actually.
mm,
That's the last beard oil product that we have with a dropper in it. But that's just a sourcing issue because of the threading on that cap. But we have sourced and found where we can have a spray pump on that. So that's going to
nice?
change, yeah.
hey, thanks for the comment about the motorcycle show in Milwaukee, Matt. Shoot us an email and we'll see. We have pretty busy schedules, but definitely look into it. And if it's something that we can make it up to, we'll come up for sure. But so shoot us an email, please, so that we don't forget because we do that sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
What else we got? Irish Caddy's looking for a Patchouli Nag Champa beard balm. and he's debating on a 16-cent sampler.
Wonder what would happen if you mixed Jotun's Brew and Berserker together.
Only one way to find out.
You just do it.
Just do it, yeah. So we do have 2 cents. We have our Berserker has patchouli in it, and our basically a Nag Champa scent is Jotun's Brew. So I don't know if you've tried them or not, but I know you said you were looking into the sampler. It's definitely a good idea for if you haven't tried a lot of our scents. But that's what our Jotun's Brew is basically our version of Nag Champa. And the Berserker has lemongrass and some peppermint in it too, so it's a little bit different profile. But you definitely can get a hit of that patchouli once those two flash off, which they do pretty quickly. So something to keep in mind for you, bub.
Vicky says Mama Tried is a great show. The bike show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
We don't care what Vicky thinks. Just kidding, Vicky.
Yeah.
Don't beat me up.
she's gonna house you next time she sees you, dude.
Anybody?
Brian Tyler loves a gloopity gloop.
Yeah, I think that's just what we have to call it now. Gloopity gloop.
Yeah, that's what Brad said up there.
Yep.
It's forever known as that now.
The gloop.
Does Black Label Society Mad Viking oil help the soul patch grow longer? Why does everybody want long soul patches?
It's just something about a long soul patch, dude. Because nobody, I mean, imagine if you were that unicorn, right?
Yeah.
If you just had a soul patch that you could braid. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Like, Google that shit. See if it comes up.
Yeah,
We've seen.
Yeah, share the screen and Google that.
We've seen really, really long
World's longest soul
Foos.
patch.
Fu Manchus, but not.
Just type in world's longest soul patch. See what happens.
This is on a delay, right?
Do you have it set on safe search?
I have no idea. I literally just
All
downloaded
right.
Chrome.
Punch it. Well, the fuck. There you go, man. Shit. We're on to something. Big Mike has a soul patch. What's it?
So, I mean, I guess that's
That's a soul patch, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty long
That's
though. I
pretty
think that's
decent.
pretty right on the.
What about that guy? Oh, there you go. That's some beard though too, because it that's from the chin as well.
Yes.
What? I mean, I guess that's a move, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know how long you're going to be able to grow a soul patch. It's not going to be more than a couple inches, I wouldn't think, unless something in your DNA is still part caveman.
Right.
Oh, Mad Viking leather belt.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We've made some belt buckles in the past.
And I
Yeah.
did see a comment earlier. Someone said bring back the belt buckles.
Well, if Jacked Up wanted to work with us on belts and we could put a buckle on it too, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool drop.
Definitely. Any Mad Viking hangout opportunities on the horizon, Jay?
We are planning in the future to kind of after we get through with Worlds in 25, we're thinking about like doing massive like Mad Viking meetups and like really rad locations. The first thing that comes to mind was our idea about like going back to Reykjavik, going back to Iceland. And it'd be cool, to just be like, hey, July, whatever, we're in the hordes invading Iceland or whatever, and maybe we might get 50, maybe we might get 100 people, a couple hundred or whatever, and we just all like meet up in Reykjavik and just throw down for a week or whatever. I think that'd be really cool. But locally, we always kind of get together, especially around here, in different areas where there's clubs. So
Yeah, and in case anyone out there is not familiar, we have two entities basically. We have the business, which is what we're talking about now, and then we also, Jay and I, founded the Mad Viking Beard Club, which we have a bunch of chapters all over the place, and this question's coming from Brian Tyler, who is our national vice president of those clubs. Um, and he's out in the Maryland, Delaware chapter. So we always, and everything that the beard clubs do is charity. They're all 501c3 and they're all charity driven. So we have all kinds of events and meetups and just some really cool things. I know um, both Pennsylvania and Maryland, Delaware chapters both did the polar plunge recently for Special Olympics. And then they have in a couple of weeks they have their shooting event coming up, which I don't
It was
remember the
like
date on that. Brian, if you can post that in the comments so everyone can see the dates and where it's at. But it's a very fun shooting event.
it's not this weekend, it's next weekend.
It's a 2 weeks,
No,
right?
it's 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be the weekend of the 9th.
Yep.
And that's they have their event. You go out. It's I don't know 15, 20 bucks, whatever, to enter the event, and you get to shoot your pistol and a rifle at targets, and then the winner gets a trophy of that, and that's all donated to charity. So things like that we're always doing, and you can jump on our website too, and go to the clubs, the join the club tab, and find clubs in your local area, or if there are any clubs in your local area, and you can just reach out to them and say, hey, I'm interested in coming in, not even becoming a member. If you just want to come hang out and do something fun, they can definitely point you in the right direction on that page. So that's a good place to start if you want to look
Yeah,
into any of that.
I think Scotty's information,
Hmm.
our national president, I think his information's on there.
Yeah.
To get a hold of him. I think you can actually text him. So
And you can even, I mean, and you can always email the company and we can help point you in a direction if you can't find anything on that tab that you're looking for. So
yep.
don't hesitate. Yeah, Michigan did the polar plunge as well.
So Richard Salisbury says, "Do you guys plan on bringing back Live by the Axe?" So that scent is actually going to be available in all products, but it's not going to be called Live by the Axe. It's going to be called Axe and Oak. We did not change the scent; it's the same scent. We just felt like a name change was in order for that one, and I'm looking at that probably the very end of March. That'll be available in all products on the website. Craig says Raven Rom is the greatest. There's a lot of people that agree with that statement.
Yeah, there are for sure.
We should just go back to looking at soul patch pictures on Google. We should talk about worlds, man. We've been venue visiting, venue touring, and really working on Worlds 2025. That's going to be in Pittsburgh. For all of you on here that never been to a beard comp and don't really understand what beard comps are, basically Worlds 2025, it's a biennial competition for beards, facial hairstyles. Even women can attend and compete as a whiskerina. Uh, that's definitely a cool search if you want to share that. You can pull that up on the screen. But we're prepping for that in 2025, the Mad Viking Pennsylvania Beard Club. So we're looking forward to that. We should be announcing a venue here within the next week, right, Jay?
I would think so, yeah.
What am I looking at?
Whiskerinas.
Oh, yeah.
Please put your pants back on, Brandon. Thank you.
So this is what our fearless ladies do. They just are super creative. It's my favorite multiple categories. I think we're gonna have 6 different categories for worlds for the Whiskerinas to give them more opportunities just to get crazy with it. There's so much creativity involved. Is that Wags there?
Where?
I thought that was her. There's got to be a bunch of her in there. Is that Amber Coin, the Facebook chicken nugget McDonald's one? Looks that might be. No, it's Corpus Christi. I thought that was Amber Coin for a second.
It's crazy looking.
Yeah, there's some creativity here. It's crazy. There's a picture of Natalie Johnson. She's the black beard right top left corner there. She's a awesome whiskerina. Competes everywhere. She has a lot of titles under her belt.
Yeah, she's got some mad skills.
Definitely. Yeah, there's just some. It's like I said, it's a great category, but we'll have six of them. I think six categories at Worlds. Oh, that was from the last Pennsylvania. That one right there.
What, this one?
No, the one you had it on.
Oh,
That was from. That's a Jeffrey mustache photo. If anybody knows the world of beard world photography, he's one of the best. We had him at our last Mad Viking Monsters Ball. That was in PA. It's a photo of a whiskerina from that. So Brian Tyler has a question. Any other work with MLH in the future? You want to handle that one, Jay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was trying to get my comments come back up.
I don't know how you lose them all the time.
Hey, man, I'm good at losing things.
It's like dropping his pocket.
MLH, we love the guys at MLH. They're a distillery local to us, and anyone's not aware. We've done whiskey with them in the past with both of our companies, and we love doing collaborations with them. They're super intelligent. They make great whiskeys. So yeah, there will be more collabs with them in the future. There's one in particular. I don't want to talk about it at the moment, but it's still top secret. But there's one that we've been chomping at the bit to get with those guys. Just as soon as once we both get through our kind of, we're really in a really busy stage of the year right now. So once we both get through that, we plan on getting together with those guys and getting that next one going, and you're gonna love it. So that's all I have to say about that one.
Yeah, looking forward to the whiskey club. But for all those that don't know, we also do mead. We have a collab with Kingview Mead, and we have a mead called Blood Honey. It's one of their most popular. It's pretty dangerous. You get a bottle. Is that down here? Can you grab that for me? So we have a Blood Honey mead, and we're about here in I think 3 weeks. We have a collab with Cellarworks Brewing, and that's going to be a double IPA. It's going to be called Ragnarok, Mad Viking Ragnarok double IPA. I designed the can and stuff like that, and Cellarworks is putting what's good in the bottle or in the can, I mean, and that'll be available in like 3 weeks. But here's our Blood Honey. There, it's in focus. But these are pretty dangerous. Um, Good drinks. Everybody loves them. But yeah, we kind of do as many collabs as we can.
And we got Jesus is back with another question, asking about the order of how to use the products, because he said he took a shower and he would use the oil and then the balm right after, and he felt that his beard was greasy. It's a matter of personal preference. If your beard is dry or your skin's drier like mine, that's how I do it, and it works fine for me. But a lot of people, like you'll see Brandon Barnes's comments in here and stuff. Like I know talking with him about his routine, he will use oil in the morning and then he'll use like beard butter at night before he goes to bed as like a deep conditioner, and that takes care of what you're talking about for him. So it's you feel free to play around with it and just find whatever works and makes your skin and beard feel good without making you feel greasy. You want to do that. So
Yeah, definitely. I think beard care in general is just own personal preference and what works for you based on your skin and hair type, without a doubt.
Yeah, I've seen people use like the lotion is kind of like a primer and then put oil in after that.
Yep.
I've never tried that. But
Yeah, I use lotion, the beard and body lotion as a touch up, and I beard oil in the morning. I haven't used butter for a couple weeks. I will use butter if I'm super dry or it's super cold outside or something like that. So, that's how I'm different. There's some guys with longer, thicker beards that they'll just, they have to use oil and butter, one after the other. So, like I said, it just depends.
Of course, I'm still thinking about you with your pants off, Brandon. You keep bringing it up. Put your pants on.
Oh, that's what we could do next time. I'll give you a graphic of Party Viking that you can
Oh,
run
hell yeah.
across the
I
screen.
think I have one on my
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah, we'll have to do that next time.
The blood honey is not available nationwide as of yet. I don't think.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can ship to a couple different states, but mostly kind of a PA item, I think. But I think you can get it, you can go online and see if it'll ship to you. Kingviewmead.com, I think it is. You want to try to pull that up, Zach? See if you can share screen on that. I know we picked up a few bottles last week when we were down at Lumberjacks throwing axes. They have it there. So,
Yeah, there they are.
yeah, you just have to scroll down, or there's Israel with the grog and Blood Honey's down there. Ah, they sold out? Or no, there's a second page. There it is. It's the only one that says low stock. But yeah, I'm not sure. So there you can pick it up in PA at the outlets and shipping. Run through the cart and see if you can get it shipped anywhere. Not sure if you can or not.
It's not even let me select it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bummer.
I can. Huh. Oh wait. Okay, there it goes.
Hi, Mom.
All right. Yeah, it's not letting you select it. So just jump on their website and check it out. It might be an IP thing too.
Yeah, it could
I'm
be.
not sure how they do that. I'm not a techie, as you can all tell, because I can't get my comments to work.
I will say firsthand though that blood honey is delicious.
Brian's trying to bribe us to bring him some. If we have any, we'll bring some down. But yeah, lumberjacks and cranberry. Yeah. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I don't see nothing at the moment.
Jesus was just asking if you oil any other part of the day. Said he soaped and biotin condition in the shower.
Yeah, I just got that one. Like I said, it's just a personal preference thing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I didn't actually. But so far the hat pull we're basically right down the middle with that. So that's something we're gonna have to look into.
Yeah, I'd be down for a flex fit. All
Maybe like
soaps
dancing in the
and
background.
wax.
I think Zach did a good job of getting you out of there.
Oh, he did?
I think so.
That's awesome. What the fuck?
So Steve wants to know if he says we need soap sampler packs like the oils.
We definitely do. We thought about that. We could do that. We have all those ends that we could use.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can finally get that flat from underneath my desk. Got all those soaps in there.
Israel says Lumberjacks offers discounts on multiple bottles at pickup as well as a military discount. So maybe, so you could buy the mead online at Lumberjacks? That'd be crazy. I didn't know if you could do that or not.
Yeah, I think it's for pickup only.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to go pick it up. You could order it, but then you have to go pick it up.
Right.
Will we be in Detroit this year in September? I don't know.
Yeah, September.
It's a long way away.
Yeah, we haven't made plans for September yet. We kind of like only do like a month in advance for most things. Somebody's asking about Daniel Dupree. Please think about putting the beard balm in different type of container. It's hard to open. Can you consider one like with a screw top? That's a definite possibility. Um, it'd be a cool redesign too. So that's a possibility. Might be a good change too, especially when the hot summer months are coming up. Like a screw top just works better in shipping than the kind of lid we have on there now.
All right. What are we doing?
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up because we have a meeting here that we were supposed to be at 7 o'clock, and we're gonna be about 10, 15 minutes late. We promised everybody we'd be there at 7.
Oops.
But that meeting is for some of the world stuff in 25 that we're planning out. Um, but yeah, we'll be back here next week,
Oh yeah.
probably same time. Um, unless you guys would prefer like a Friday or something like that, you know. Maybe that could be the last pull. Throw it
Oh
up.
yeah.
You want us to go live next week on Thursday or Friday?
The hats ended up 50-50 with 74 votes.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was close. Damn. Exactly. It'd be at 5 o'clock too. That'd probably be best.
All right, everybody go vote in the poll when you want the streams to be.
Yeah, we'll hang on for a couple more minutes to see what the votes are, and then we'll do what you guys want us to do. Be fucking awesome if we could play music,
Oh yeah.
like some Black Label or something like that.
Right.
While we're kind of waiting. Yeah, we're kind of new at this, so it's like there's not always somebody talking. We had a couple quiet moments there, I felt.
Right. Yeah. 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 I think music would be a good touch. It's just finding music that won't get us
the
taken down.
yeah, the YouTube strike or whatever. We can give you a promo if anybody's wants to check out some of Zach's YouTube stuff online. Where would you find that at?
Oh, you can just look up Boldini on YouTube. Been trying to. I usually draw stuff, so But this year, I'm really trying to figure out like a style I can go for.
Yeah, I seen you guys. Your last video, you were creating a food character.
Yeah, Callie drew like a meatball superhero, so she's like, "You got to come up with a ravioli guy." I was like, "All right."
You guys should like fucking make NFTs
Yeah,
and sell like food heroes or something like that.
that could be interesting. Are
Yeah.
NFTs still like relevant?
Oh yeah, for sure,
Oh.
for sure. You just got to be kind of in the know to how to create them and all that good stuff. But
Right.
yeah, there's still people raging over those, man. So where are we at with this poll?
It's pretty split again. I mean,
Man, so polarizing.
52-48.
Yeah, we'll give it till 6:20. We'll be checking out at 6:20. And then we'll see you next week, but it'll be based on this poll, rounding it out. Any last questions?
Brandon's talking about East Coast Viking. I need to make a second episode of that.
Oh yeah, that you should put up the link for that.
Yeah.
People would love that shit because that's funny. That's almost like Trailer Park Boys, right?
Right.
So check this out. Anybody that's still on stream, this is why I hired Zach in the first place. He got a hold of me and he's like, "Hey, are you guys hiring?" And I'm like, "This is what I need, dude. Do you edit videos? Do you do anything like that?" And he's like, "Yeah, check this out." So this is what he sent me, and we're gonna go out after this video is over. So watch this, and we'll see you next week on the time based on the poll.
Well, I don't know if the audio will work for like
I will-
us to watch it with everybody.
Yeah, just play it. That way they can look at it and see what's up.
Oh, yeah, this is
Awesome.
Mail's here.
Poll was 50-50 split.
What's up? My name's Halstein. Live in Ohio. I'm not exactly in Vikings paradise, but it'll do for now. I named myself Halstein because it's Norse for rock or stone, and your boy chiseled like a rock, bro. Try my best to be outdoorsy. Fishing is pretty fun.
This is like my first
I hate bikes, so you'll never catch me on a bike, that's for damn sure. Longboarding, however, that's my life, man. Little hills, obviously Little Hills. How's it going, man? Say the realer you are, the smaller the circle. I guess you could say I'm the realest out here. I don't have many friends, but the ones I do have, I do anything for them. It's Clay. Hello, brother.
Hey man, you trying to ball up?
Oh, nah, bro, I'm out of town right now.
Bro, I can see you in your living room.
Damn, bro, what? I'm out of town right now, I swear.
Every time, bro.
Well, I'm busy right now. Busy as
I'm Halstein's dad. Zach actually got me into the YouTube game, and I passed him up in subscribers a while ago, and I think he's pretty chill with it.
How's it going, Mr. 400 more subscribers than me, 4,000 watch hours, monetized? What's it like to have ads on your channel? Excuse me. You know if like they sell like ducks over here in the meat section anywhere?
I have no idea.
Can you help me look?
Can you
Well,
help
I'm
me?
kind of busy right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go look for a duck. So. Yeah, do you guys know where like the hoses are?
Huh?
Like if you're like siphon gas, do you know where like hoses and funnels are?
They're the tire stuff.
The tire stuff?
I imagine, or the garden section.
It's down that way.
Yeah, it's near the garden section, for sure.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Excuse me. Do you guys happen to know where like funnels and hoses are to like siphon gas or anything?
Funnels maybe down.
I wouldn't know unless it's been auto parts, but that didn't place anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, I've been looking for like a little tiny part of a hose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To kind of like get it out of there. But
Couldn't tell you, but
No, I have no idea.
all right.
Sorry.
Well,
I like the hat though.
thank you.
It's awesome.
I appreciate it. I grew it myself.
Yo, what's going on? My name's Dakota, and I've known Zach
You know who? What's my name?
Halstein. I've known Halstein for like 5 years now.
That's better. That's my name. Good job.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah. The coolest. Good man.
I just pissed my pants. Am I getting paid for this?
How you been, man? It's been a while since we hung out last.
I haven't been too bad, bro, except for the fact that anytime anybody tries to hang out with you, you say that you're out of town. And we know that you're not out of town because we all live in the same fucking town.
Dog, I just been busy, you know, like with Viking stuff and work. Like I gotta do that shit.
Dude, you quit your job like a month ago because they told you had to shave your beard.
Bro, if they don't want my beard, they don't want me. This beard is my life, and you know that.
I know, but you need a job at least.
Dude,
like,
do you got a problem with my beard? No, bro. I just, you need gas money and stuff. I don't know how you're getting money for gas. I have my ways. Don't worry about it.
He's literally been siphoning gas out of his neighbor's car. I drove past the other day, and he had a tube down in the tank, like sucking the gas out.
Hey! What the hell are you doing? Get the hell out of here! Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get out! Get the hell out of here!
He's f***ing crazy, dude.
Yeah, so we went to Walmart the other day to get some ointment, and he was literally taking his pants off right there in the store to try to put it on. I mean, there's a family over in the pharmacy picking up a prescription and was like staring at us the whole time. Hey man, how's that rash treating you?
Couldn't figure out after effects, so I had to green screen that flag.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I'm Halstein's sister.
What do you think of your brother's condition?
I mean, I honestly don't even notice it at this point. It's just kind of gotten used to it. He's been this way for about half my life. I mean, I notice some of the stuff he does, and it's pretty stupid. What are you doing?
Go.
And that's the video
All
you
right.
sent to us for your interview.
All right, guys. So that's a wrap. We'll see you next week. What's the poll say? We will see you Friday at 5.
Hell yeah.
All right. Till then.
Deuces.
Later.
Peace.